Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuro mino mikoto mochite sumeni oya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no imukano tachi anano oto no ahagi haragi misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o harai tamae kiyome tamae toma o sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami ya o yorozu no kami tachi tomoni Abe no fuchi koma no mimi furitatete kikoshi bese to kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mi oyanu shino kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mi oyanushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kanagara tamashi haemase Kanagara tamashi haemase Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving your ray. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Faith. In this world, there are many people receiving God's love and abundant blessings, yet they fail to recognize Him. There are people who insist there is no God, not realizing that through their own words, they are denying their own existence. The future lives of those without faith are like weeds floating upon moving waters, not knowing where to go. True faith should lead to serenity of mind and a life of happiness and joy. When we attain this state, we perceive the love of God in the sun, the moon, and the stars, in the beauty of nature, the songs of birds, and the perfection of flowers. We recognize God's caring in the abundance with which our every need is supplied, such as food, clothes, and shelter, and for which we express our gratitude. We sense our oneness with all life, not only with people but with nature, with the plant and animal life all about us. This is spiritual ecstasy. Upon having done our best in any situation, in that tranquil and happy state of mind, we have perfect trust in God. When I am faced with a difficult problem that seems to defy a solution in spite of my best efforts, I turn to God for help and guidance. I release my problem to His wisdom and wait, trusting that the answer will present itself. I can say from experience that even if a prospect looks dark in the beginning, the result is always better than anticipated. God blesses me beyond my dreams in His own ways through His wisdom. It is indeed wonderful. By placing my trust in God, my life has been richly blessed with His miracles.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service and for praying with us for world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Ana Alice Santos de Souza. It's from the João Pessoa Johrei Center in Paraíba, Brazil. Ana Alice has been a member of our church for 42 years. She gives service as a family assistant as well as in the Johrei Center sector that manages members' Sorei Saishi, the enshrinement of ancestors. In early 2020, Annalise experienced pain in her right knee. By March, the pain had intensified so much that it made it virtually impossible for her to walk. In April, Annalise consulted a doctor who determined that her condition would require the insertion of a prosthesis. However, this was not an option that she was willing to entertain. Annalise spoke to her minister, who advised her to receive intensive Johrei, to do the Mitama Migaki practice at home, which is the cleaning activity of one's surroundings as a soul polishing, and to engage in supporting families through both social media and telephone calls, while encouraging them to attend our daily services and carry out practices of faith in their homes. Annalise began to soon adopt the guidance she received, and after a few weeks, it dawned upon her that her mother, now deceased, had actually suffered from the same condition that she was experiencing. In view of that, Annalise prayed for her mother's spirit and asked God and Meishu-sama that her ancestors could receive light and be saved through her dedicated service focused on the benefit of others. By performing these practices and expressing gratitude for her purification, Annalise gradually noticed that the pain in her knee had greatly diminished. And indeed, by June of 2020, the pain had completely subsided. Consequently, surgery certainly was no longer necessary. Today, Annalise, who a short time ago could barely get around even her own apartment, goes for walks twice a week without any discomfort. Through this experience, Annalise learned that we must be pragmatic and that our practice of faith, when carried out with conscientious determination, allow us to receive light and protection while gaining enough strength to overcome all sorts of purifications. Annalise is very thankful to God, Meishu-sama, and her ancestors for permitting her to spiritually elevate herself through this purification. She is also thankful to her minister for his guidance and her family for all their support and assistance. Every day, Annalise consciously renews her commitment to serve in the divine work of constructing paradise on earth, bringing the divine light into both people's homes and into their lives. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience. Tomorrow is our monthly appreciation service at 11 a.m. Please join us in person or through our Facebook channel, YouTube channel. We will be very pleased to have your prayer and joining with us. Have a wonderful weekend.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.